Hello, 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 hello. What's everybody up to? Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Fedora. Hey, Brianna. Hey, Raquinas. Tanisha. LL Cooper. Tay Tay's in the house. What's up, Tay Tay? Oh, you made it, Tay Tay. Hey, Gospel. Hey, Alexis. Fedora, I'm so sad we don't get to meet. I was so excited, but it's okay. Life happens. Um, Hello, everybody, and welcome to the watch party. If you are new here, you have to be a subscriber to engage in the conversation. That's just to filter out some trolls. No offense to you. But if you already subscribed, then just stay around. Like, I don't know why you would subscribe and unsubscribe. You know what I mean? But, anyways, I talk throughout the watch party. If that bothers you, then this is not the channel for you. Be respectful to the people, myself, subscribers, the people on the show. And lastly, the TV portion of it was, what is it? The episode, the actual Ready to Love full episode will not be available later. Okay. What did my insurance company say? Oh, they're trying to see, because I wasn't on the insurance, they're trying to see basically if I'm the reason why the accident happened or whatever. So, yeah. It's a lot. Happy Friday. Hi, Vanessa. Hey, Jamie. Hey, Abjubi. Also, you guys were right. An exotic dancer is a stripper. You know what I had in my head? In my head, I had go-go dancer. And here's why. If you watch Love Island, Justine said she was a go-go dancer. So I was like, guys, Justine was not a stripper. Like, I know for a fact she was not a stripper, but an exotic dancer is a stripper. So I'm sorry, y'all was right. Y'all was right. I'm ready for the theatrics. Yo, for sure. Hey, Jay, Marcia, Ness, EB, how y'all doing? When I get a car, I'm gonna have dash cams everywhere. Yeah, because I keep going through the works with this car. Like I already spent $500 on the car like a month ago because someone stole my catalytic converter. Craziness. What is this? The 70s? I'm dead. Hey Q and K gang. Hey Adian. Hey Wanda. Also, who's watching Hey Naturally Mar. What's the show that I'm reviewing right now? Um Selling Tampa. I'm really into it. I didn't think I would be. My catalytic converter. Apparently it's a thing to steal them these days, but yeah. I'm in Montreal. I'm watching reviews, LOL, not the show. Really? Why'd they steal that? Apparently you can get good money off of them. And I have a Kia, and apparently Kias have the best type. I don't know. That's what my mechanic said. But yeah, someone stole yours too. I had to get a whole new car. Oh, damn. I'm so sorry. Thank you for watching the review. You can talk all you want, Queen. It's your live. Great to see you. Thank you, Natural Hair. Loved your Selling Tampa review. I watched your show right before you put it up. I have to catch up because I'm behind, but yes. Yes, Miss Bar too. Hello, hello. They stole mine from my Outlander Sport. Ooh. Outlander is a Nissan, right? I think. I don't know. Do people have nothing better to do with their time? Vanessa, I don't even know, child. Da 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 da. Now it's a party. I'm dead. Oh, it's a Mitsubishi. Okay. Yeah, come on in the room. Like it as you arrive. Sit down, relax. Pick up your shoes, all of that. Selling Tampa is on Netflix. You got any more cupcakes? I don't have any more cupcakes, and I'm also back in them streets. But that's a story for another day. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Lanisa. Hey, Rachel. Hey, D'Souza. Hey, Sen. I'm so ready for this episode. It's about to get real. Listen, right now in my ears, I'm hearing Camille cry. And that better be because... it better be because her man is leaving. I'm pretty sure he's not going to leave. And if he does leave, then it's probably a double elimination. Because I don't see them letting go of Naeem before they do Cornelius. I just don't buy that. I did kick brother-in-law to the curb. I sure did. I sure did. Good evening, Rachel. Happy to have you. Zadia got to go too. Send them both. Yeah. Kick off your shoes and relax your feet. This episode is going to be super dramatic for no reason. Yeah. Naeem is going home. I'm pretty sure Naeem is going home. Better sooner than later. That is true. That is true, Monique. All right, here we go.
The lady said that you're not regular.
Oh, thank God.
I guess I'm a little surprised to hear that, but I'm honestly at peace. In some regards, it's like a bittersweet, you know, I'm gonna miss Camille, other people, other friendships that I built in this journey.
It's a little bit scary putting your heart out there and saying, hey, you are my strongest connection, and I want that to continue to grow. And I choose you to want to deepen that connection with.
Oh, no.
See?
Dante is really trying to secure his place here with Aisha. I'm not mad at it. Okay, we'll start with Camille and Cornelius. Thank God. It's weird for me because I know the whole point is for you to find your person and then you finish off the journey with them. But it was just toxic to have Camille around. I was tired of her. Y'all was tired of her. Production was probably tired of her too. We're done. We're absolutely done. I don't understand why it's that emotional of a separation because y'all live in the same city. But anyways, Phil, what are y'all's thoughts on Phil? Y'all are happy Cornelius is gone? Yeah, I agree. What are your guys' thoughts on Phil? Phil got me with the what's it called? I was hoodwinked by Phil. I really was. I thought he was sweet, kind, genuine, and it's not that he's not those things, but those led me to believe that he would be more straightforward. He would be, you know, a one-woman kind of guy. He can't give Shiloh an answer right now, even though he has said Shiloh is my strongest connections. He didn't say that to her, but he said it to us in his talking head. But now that he's getting attention from Sydney, Shiloh's position is wavering. So in the real world, when a Sydney comes up to you and you're with Shiloh, say he picks Shiloh, you're with her now, and somebody like Sydney comes, enticing, has that strong sexual energy, is really, you know, capturing your attention, are you going to be wavering like this too? He is cap, he a player, Phil is trifling. That's what I'm saying. He put on an act when needed. He did. He hit me with there's a word I'm thinking of, but I can't think of it. But yeah, I was hoodwinked by him. I'm really sad. Frank and Phil both sound like they... Alexis is trying to get in timeout early this week. Okay. Phil's ego has gotten stroked. I feel like that's what you're trying to say. Feeling himself too much. Absolutely. Phil is a chameleon. It seems so. He's gonna get in where he fits in and isn't really gonna take a stance. And I'm kind of upset that, you know, he chose to escalate his physical connection with Shiloh, knowing that in his heart he's not there yet. Like, okay, it was just a peck on the lips, but to Shiloh, she's an intimacy coach, you know, like things that elevate the intimacy, things that, you know, let her know I'm feeling you mean a lot to her. So don't kiss her unless you mean it. Don't kiss her unless you really want to. Bamboozled. We were bamboozled. Phil is a covert F-boy, and those are the worst ones. I'd rather you just walk in it and we know. because then your actions don't surprise me. But if I actually believed you were a good guy and you believe you're a good guy and you move like Phil, whoo, it was a shut the F up kiss for Shiloh, absolutely.
At this point, I have decided that I want to move more towards Frank than Walter, and Frank is still deciding and realizing that I'm the one. So that's simply what's happening.
Where we stand, where we sit right now, the more and more I do it, the more and more I want to be right here with you.
It looked as if you clearly made your choice on who you wanted. And I'm not just gonna sit there and be someone's second fiddle.
You have to communicate
I
that,
pursued
Dante.
you. I'm not gonna keep on knocking on the door that someone's not gonna open the door up for me and let me in when I'm trying to get in. I spoke to her, we've been speaking, it happened organically, and it is what it is.
Okay, I'm thinking two things. Actually, no, let me talk about Mumin and Thing first. Mumin, you know, she really was a front runner for me at the beginning. But now I'm just like, girl, what are you on? What? It's not there with her and Frank. These two are freaking on other sides of this pond. Want to reach out. Like, it's not there. Let it go. You refer to him as your history teacher and that you want to stay after class. Girl, if that is not the epitome of daddy issues, I don't know what is. Mumin, there's no problem with dating older men, but the references and the whole, like, I feel like somebody's manipulating you. Oh, your energy's changed toward me. Oh, you like my history teacher. Like, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much. And then let's move on to Zadia. How do I... This is the most personality I've seen come out of Zadia, because for most of the run, she's been the more even-keeled person. She's been quiet. She's been subdued. Maybe this was always brewing under. Maybe it had to do with her correlation with Camille near the end of the journey. I don't know. But this spiciness is new. I don't know why anybody would want to deal with that, either on a friendship level or on a romantic level. The way that you acted at the date, at the table with everybody there at the retreat, the way that you acted at deliberation, the one prior to, and this most recent one, the way that you're acting now, like, who wants to deal with this? But then on the other hand, I'm like, okay, Dante did say, I felt like you were making me second place. But Dante, you have to express that, okay? A lot of women want these men who cannot communicate, who are emotionally unavailable. I don't know if he's emotionally unavailable, but he definitely struggles with communication, at least efficient and effective communication. Because if you feel that way, as somebody who you're entertaining, you need to let me know. Hey, I feel like I've been put on the back burner. Is that true? Yes or no? If it's not true, okay, where do we stand then? And then you can, still explore whatever else you have going on, but let her know, hey, just wanted to let you know, I'm also talking to Aisha over here. This is something that is going on. Don't feel threatened. We're still good. That was an act. Her quietness, I'm assuming that's what you mean. Zadia needs some milk. So I'm just like, I understand Zadia's frustration, but the outburst is not cute. It's not cute. Zadia was showing her representative at first. She's feeling the pressure. Maybe she thought she would have the men flock to her in the beginning and that she wouldn't have to put in any work. And now she's feeling rejected, so she's lashing out. I agree. I feel like Dante's reasoning was an excuse. 1000% it was an excuse. Because if that's how you felt, a grown man can communicate that.
You were never second fiddle. I was actually about to choose your ass before the house and all that other.
You would have rolled with me.
I would have rolled with you? Yeah. Yes. No, boo-boo. Because you showed your whole true colors this weekend.
Ooh, I'm triggered.
Period.
You sold your piece.
No.
You look like you used to be a madam.
Remember, I actually used to dance.
Yeah. I can only imagine.
So now you can
I'm like,
imagine.
did I see her? I swear to God, I was like, did I see her?
I'm feeling it.
I have no problem
Well,
saying
you have
that.
to make, actions speak louder than words. Do you need to wet your whistle?
Touch me here, touch me there, touch me everywhere, don't care.
Already a better kiss than what you did, Shiloh.
You are. Sir.
Touch me here, touch me there, touch me everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't see Shiloh being the type of woman to pop off. But if I've been here since the beginning, putting in work, trying to break down these walls, and it takes this girl 2 weeks, if even 2 weeks, to get the affection from you that I've been looking for weeks. Oh my gosh. I would be irate. I would be livid. I get a peck and then I'm not sure. I told you, I'm here. I'm with you. You're not sure. Okay. Sydney gets a whole kiss and caress and fill up on your body and and he went in twice. Oh, wow. He's definitely sexually attracted to Sydney more, like you guys are saying. But still, let me know that. Let me know that. Don't kiss me knowing that you really want to be passionate with somebody else. Yes, again, like I said, it was just a peck. But still. Oh, Frank. I mean, what's his man name? Phil. Ooh. I can't wait for the reunion. Me either. Phil is not looking for a serious relationship. And I'm so shocked. I really would have thought from episode 1 to 6, I would have thought he was serious for sure. Shiloh can't be mad. His connection less is stronger for Sydney, similar to her and Tyrone. I guess. I'd still be mad. Because I'm here. I told you I'm choosing you. You're not sure. And then somebody who just came, like, just now, is getting a lot more from you than I've been able to get from you this whole time. I'm not even saying she has the right to be upset with that situation, but convey that to me. Let me know. And do not kiss me. Do not kiss me. Shiloh's who Phil thinks he needs, and Sydney is who he's attracted to. Who's going home tonight? It's supposed to be a woman. Maybe Zadia at this point. Right? I'd be so hurt. The feminine energy is powerful, and she knows how to wield it, man. She's good. Sydney is good. The show's a hot mess and boring at the same time. Right? It's so weird. It's so weird. Let it be Zadia, por favor. No, for real. You better call Tyrone. I hope she still has his number saved because, ooh, the way she was doing up tears, you should have left with him. Oh, she should have left with Tyrone. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, I can see Zadia going home. Oh, Camille did self-eliminate.
Once you put that out there, that you are the brown girl group, what does it do to everybody else that's light complexion?
Yeah, but I don't think that was an issue. I think they just clicked up as far as having good personalities or vibing with one another.
Naeem?
I stated because I've heard it. Not saying they're running around screaming it.
She's made me step outside of my comfort zone, and she's tried to be as vulnerable as she could.
It's very direct.
Yeah, for the most part. But the thing that got me about Sydney is our conversations have been everything but surface level. Getting to know her is presenting me with something I didn't know I might like.
And that's what happens in life.
She pokes me in the nose very aggressively.
What?
Eyes is fire. And I'm just sitting here like, this is really happening. Like,
okay, hang on. How you feel about that?
I feel fine.
Really?
Yeah, and I'll tell you why. I see that as a separate from how she treats me. She treated me 100 all the time.
You may not have had an aggressive encounter with her
yet,
but the fact of the matter is, it's just become a pattern with Zadia.
What are these men on right now? What are they on right now? Because I'm sorry. What's his name? Walter wants to make it seem like, oh, you know, she was a stripper. Ooh, red flag, red flag, red flag. But I'm trying to work through it and see past. Man, nigga, at the table, you out here talking about, well, you know, and like, you know, you like it. So stop, number one. Then you have Phil talking about, oh, you know, Shiloh's being as vulnerable as she could be. She's being, you know, straightforward, but not all the way. What? You're gonna sit up here and lie? Lie. As vulnerable as she could be. She's not all the way direct. Yo. Okay. And then you have Naeem talking about somebody, I think it was Fedora. Fedora was like, Naeem, you're the woke one. Open your third eye, because all three eyes is closed when it comes to Zadia. He is just trying to stay in the game. And I don't even know why. At this point, everybody who's going to follow you has already followed you. There's nothing more that you can gain from the platform this far down the line. But sure, whatever. Try to stay on the show. Who cares? Naeem. I completely understand what he's saying. She hasn't been that way to me. Therefore, I have to judge based off of my experience with her. Okay, cool. But for you not to think the way that she treated old boy, the way that she talks at deliberations, the way that she talks at the table is not alarming. It might not be a red flag, but maybe yellow. Maybe yellow. Oh. It's the spandex. Oh my gosh. Shiloh was straight up with Phil, so I don't get what he's saying. He's not making sense. Naeem's ex called it he sees booty. Naeem is awesome. He might be in awe. I don't know about awesome. No, it's red. It's red to us, but I'm saying to him, if he doesn't see it as a red flag, at least see it as a yellow. At least proceed with caution, because you're like, oh, that ain't no problem. She's poking her finger in this man's face for choosing to talk to another woman who he has the right to do so. That's not even that big of a situation. If y'all are in a relationship and you have a true heated altercation, cha, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ma'am. She hasn't been that way to me, but this extreme behavior is not, it's not like she likes pistachio and you don't. It's gaslighter, verbal aggressor, and an insecure woman. I would agree. This cast ain't it for me. I'm ready for a new season now. Y'all ready for another season? I'm ready for a whole rebrand. I was watching another person review the show. I forget which channel it was, but they were saying maybe they should have more men to force the men to actually step up, because season after season after season, the women had to take charge, and it's like, bro, I'm sorry. To me, I don't find that attractive. If I have to lead my man, that's just not it. Maybe they need to put more pressure on the men, because they're just not doing it.
I definitely put my hand on his nose. That was just one of those moments where I did not pump the brake. I kept accelerating. I gave him that black mama talking to.
You know, that part I can't co-sign. I understand how you feel.
I don't expect anybody to co-sign that.
Yo, I need to know, what is the prerequisite of being in the Brown Girl Squad? Because if it's being stank, they all qualify. Oh my gosh. Like from Mumin, I don't even know if I fully understand the reaction, because he did give you time before Sabrina was in the piano room. And then you wanted to be at the door being weird, being whatever, bringing in Cornelius and Camille too. That is awkward. You're impeding on his time with Sabrina. And then at the poolside, Sabrina was in the pool. Sabrina wasn't even in the vicinity. And he's like, you're acting up when I'm here with you right now. Like, Mumeen, girl, come on. I wouldn't talk to you after that either. And then you have Zadia smiling at the situation with Dante as if it's a joke. And Frank's like, oh, I can't co-sign that. I don't expect anybody to. Clearly that's not how you feel because you're smiling and you're laughing as if it's a joke. Oh my gosh. Nah, y'all. I'm so triggered. This brown girl squad. Can we get rid of all of them? Can we get rid of the whole squad, please? I hope when Zadia watches this, she realizes that she needs to work on herself. Self-love, girl. She need it. I think it's even further than that. It's, you know how she said she needs discernment next time she's dealing with someone? You need discernment within yourself. You need to see, okay, this is a situation that is very unpleasant for me, but I still need to have some decorum. I still need to, you know, hold myself to a certain standard, regardless of how somebody acts up to you. Now, if somebody's in your face and they threaten to hit you, hey, man, that's just self-defense. But in this situation, you were in the clear. You were at the elevator, phone in hand, ready to go. And you talk about, but no, he played me. He played me. Coming back, sticking your, oh, girl, it's not cute. It's not, dismantle the group. Naeem respected her. The other guy played her. She should have slapped him instead of poking him in the, okay, well, we don't co-sign that. She doesn't need discernment. She needs self-control. Yeah, that's the word, self-control. Or that's the term, let me say. Zadia is full of herself. To watch this and see flaws in herself. She doesn't think she's wrong and wrong. Yeah, I don't think she sees herself as wrong. And you know what? If that's how you stand, if you really feel like you're justified in what you did, then okay. Whoever's choosing to entertain a relationship with her, you already know that's the potential. Yeah, Zadia is extremely prideful to take responsibility. I agree. LOL, she should have just left the first time. Coming back. Yeah, to get all up in his face was stupid. I agree. I hate that Zadia and Camille perpetuating the whole aggressive myth about Black women. Yeah, and that's why the brown girl squad and Naeem is like, oh, I don't even think it has to do with complexion. Shiloh, Sabrina, Sydney, all fairer skinned. What is the point of being brown girl squad on a show where everybody's black? It's nothing else but colorism. Like, please. It sucks that they did that. It sucks being another brown girl being like, damn, y'all. Like, Zadia was the coolest girl. Mumeen was one of the coolest girls. Like, it sucks.
The man and you have decided that I'm not ready to love.
How you gonna tell me what?
Because I already know.
Not ready to love.
Yeah. The guys are messier than the girls. Dante probably said she's crazy, she's insane. I'm gonna go ahead and head out.
Amen.
But at the end of the day, all is fair in love and war. So here we are.
I see.
All right.
I thought for sure he was going to say she's staying, but okay.
She needs to do better and not being set off and letting outsides control her, emotions that way.
Right.
So, out of respect for the process, out of the fact that my strongest connection, Zadia, has been eliminated, I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't want to fake pursue. I don't want to mess up anything for my guys, their connections. So what I want to do right now at this point is I want to end my journey.
Looks like you guys have clicked. Is she the only one?
There is one more other woman.
That did
Yes,
not sit well
Papa.
with my dad.
I don't want to hear your reasonings anymore.
Do you feel like I was trying to hurt you?
Emotionally, yes.
Yes,
I
Shiloh.
am traumatized.
What has brought us here?
It spiraled out of control.
What happened? Oh my gosh. Okay. That was not the ending I was expecting. So at first I was like, why the hell is Naeem gonna have a conversation with Tommy? But Tommy actually came with some good advice. But I'm sorry, Naeem, I'm not letting him off the hook. Now that she's gone, and now that you know your spot in the experiment is at jeopardy, or is completely nullified at this point. Now you want to say, oh yeah, this is habitual behavior. I can see how this will come back around. This behavior is not okay. Now it's not okay. But at the table, you're talking about, well, she didn't treat me like that. Boy, if you don't. Boy, if you don't. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope things did not. I literally just said, I don't think Shiloh's the type to pop off like that. But it's looking like that might be what happened. Shiloh fell in love. It's looking like it. It's looking like she's really blindsided for real. Shiloh is the worst kind of pop-off because she's the calm, eloquent, collected pop-off, the kind that will make you question your existence. Facts. Facts. Oh my goodness. Integrity and lack of it. I wonder who you're referring to. Oh, you think it's karma for Shiloh? Or is Shiloh the karma? What you mean by that? They need to have a host like the lady on the Family and Fiance, like the lady on Family or Fiance, to understand, to get to the root and truly help these people connect. I hear you, but the more I see the people come off the show and them talk and stuff, a lot of them, it seems like it's a whole platform thing at this point. Yes, they do make connections, they make friendships, but in terms of wanting longevity, wanting relationships, those people have gone. That was seasons 1 and 2. Now it's platform, it's status, it's how can I elevate by way of the show. So I feel I agree, and that I do want somebody who is a relationship coach, a mentor, a therapist, somebody. And I would love it to be a woman. But I think the intentionality behind the people signing up for the show is not for romance, at least a long-standing romance. So it wouldn't even matter. It would not even matter. I agree. That's what I'm talking about. Integrity queen. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Momi would have been good, would have been perfect for Naeem, but he's Muslim and she's a whole gospel singer. Yeah, religions don't quite align with those two. Shiloh karate chopped Phil. It's sounding like it. I'm so shocked. It would have been nice to see the depth of connection between Phil and Shiloh, as she said she feels traumatized. That's true. But even with the way that Shiloh speaks about Phil, we might not have seen it, but we felt it. We felt that it was deep for her. And that's why for me, when he started entertaining Sydney, especially because Sydney said, at the pool party, I saw this fine guy who wasn't paying attention to me, and that's what made me want to seek him out. It's a challenge for her. Where for Shiloh, it was real. Oh, mercy. Shiloh put her eggs in one basket. She did. She did. All that crying that she did for Tyrone, she should have fought harder to have him stay. Because he was putting all his eggs in her basket. At least there was surety with him. At least there was surety with him. Phil really kissed that woman after she said he's hesitant to tell. Yes. And then ran to kiss another woman. Oh my God. Kiss and caress. She got the full treatment. Zadia got a call when she was walking away. Do you think it's possible that producers told her to go back? Not excusing her actions though. Maybe. But I feel like when she decided to walk away, the call wasn't there. I really think, oh no, but you're saying to come back. Was that the producers? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Coach Shiloh needs a coach. Oh no. Good night, Tanisha. The way I forgot about Tyrone and his oh gosh. Okay. I think Zadia called Camille. Child, that's where she got all that vim from. That is where she got all that vim from. Because people are also saying that Zadia, no. Is it Mumin and Camille are cousins? There's somebody who's related. It's either Zadia and Camille or Mumin and Camille. I don't remember. Always a pleasure, Mogedi. Always a pleasure. Zadia called Camille and went back to Cuz Dante. Can you imagine? No sympathy for Zadia because of her personality, but the same exact thing is happening to Shiloh. Let's see how much sympathy she gets. Yeah, I mean, it depends on how they. It depends on how they respond to the situation. So if in fact Shiloh did get physical with Phil, then there is no sympathy. There isn't. At a certain age, behaviors don't fly. There's no let me hear you out. There's none of that. There's none of that. And once you are no longer a teenager, putting your hands on anybody to me does not garner a conversation. Don't put your hands on me. It doesn't matter if you're a woman putting your hands on a man putting your hands on a woman. Don't do it. Do not do it. He hurt Shiloh emotionally and she snapped. Remember, her relationship was 2 years ago and that was dishonest to her, and that he was dishonest to her about being married. She allowed Phil in and he dismissed her. We don't know, Gamora, if Shiloh hit Phil, but the only reason why we're speculating that happened is because, one, there was a scene with them where she was very irritated with the fact that he wasn't being completely honest with her. And then you cut to her and Phil talking to Tommy. And to me, they're not a full-blown relationship. So I don't see another reason why they would need to talk to Tommy unless things escalated to that point. I thought Camille was West African heritage, Mumin is East African heritage. I don't know. I just heard it in the grapevine that they were cousins. I have no idea. I have no receipts on that whatsoever. The next episode is after the holidays? Damn. You're right. You're right. Oh, dang. We're going to be waiting for a while. Naeem was really goofy for that. Yeah, she yells at Walter and calls them trash, but... She yells at waiters and calls them trash, but she never done that to me. Get out of here. It's giving Terry Crews. Because when Gabrielle Union was recounting the discrimination that she was experiencing at AGT, he was like, well, that never happened to me. Does that make it okay? Just because you haven't experienced something, does that make it okay? Oh my gosh, I'll be damned. I'll be damned if somebody comes to me and I'm trying to tell you my actual experience with being mistreated and you're like, oh, but they never treated me that way. I don't give a damn. Wrong is wrong, whether you're at the brunt end of it or not. That's the whole, listen, I'm going to bring COVID into it, but we're not going to stay here for long, okay? So I don't want to start a debate. That's the same thing as those people who are like, oh, COVID isn't real until they get COVID or someone in their family gets COVID and all of a sudden it's real and they were talking anti-vax and all that stuff, but now you want to... Anyways, we're moving on because I know it's going to be a thing and I don't want to make it a thing. Good night and Merry Christmas, Ramona. Right, even serial killers have spouses. Like, for real. It's giving white people who don't believe in racism. Absolutely. Just because you are not on the receiving end of mistreatment does not nullify the mistreatment. Like, come on. If the man was this aggressive, there would be lawsuits all over the place. And I feel like something happened, Cheeky Caramel, because Sean was doing an interview with Little Black Book and he said like some altercation happened that he can't speak on. And I'm like, what happened? Because the same thing happened last season where somebody was, I think they said like somebody was sexually assaulted, but they couldn't speak on it and whatever. Like, I think this stuff happens, but they obviously can't show it because it's, you know, not right. The reunion is also, that is all speculation. I'm not saying for facts that a man was aggressive to a woman. I don't know. I'm just saying that was the implication that I received from his interview. This whole episode was a learning lesson on what not to do, low key. Yeah. Did Shiloh get hit? We don't know. We don't know, guys. We all watched the same episode. I have no idea what happened. Hey, Tay, welcome back. Zadia should have been automatically eliminated for that altercation. Right? Isn't that a breach of contract? There's got to be something in terms of like how to present yourself while on screen, while during filming. Like, I'm sure putting your hands on somebody. Yes, it was just her finger on his nose, but still, that's got to be some kind of breach of contract. Communication is important, but do you also need someone who is, But you also need someone who is willing to comprehend. And some of these folks were not in a space to do so or know how to. I agree. And that's why I was saying too, it's not just about communication, it's about effective communication. Because even though somebody like Dante would have said, I'm feeling, or he did say, I'm feeling Aisha, effective communication would have been saying this a long time ago, saying that even though I'm pursuing this over here, I like what we have, I feel like we're going in a good direction, you are still a priority of mine. That is saying, I'm feeling her, but there's all this caveat that makes her feel safe. Now, do you want to make her feel safe the way that she reacted? No. She don't deserve it, Joe. She don't deserve it. Off topic, oh gosh. I'm not going to read about COVID, I'm sorry. So who got eliminated? Zadia did. Yeah, Zadia did. These women are getting their heart broken and coming out of character for not being chosen by these guys. Okay. Not many amazing first pick, mutual, healthy matches. Let it go. I agree. I'm sure these people are great people when they're not being produced. But I wouldn't feel a way if they're choosing not to pick me. I would not feel a way. Not this batch of people. Definitely not this batch of people. Who went home at the beginning? Cornelius was eliminated, and Camille self-eliminated to join him. All these people did what Vernisha did last season, eggs in one basket. How? Why? Yeah. Yeah. It seems like women putting their hands on men in these shows is more acceptable. It's crazy. No one should put their hands on anyone, women and men. I 1000% agree. It's unacceptable regardless of who put the hands on who. And there's no reason justifiable unless they put their hands on you first. To me, there's no justifiable reason. Or if you touch my kid, you catching hands. That's, listen. But yeah. Anyone else low-key mad that Naeem blamed his willingness to overlook Zadia's behavior on being an introvert? Yes. Because just before, you were out here talking big, like an extrovert, about how her behavior didn't affect you, therefore it doesn't matter. But now that you no longer have a spot in the show, now you see the error of her ways. Don't blame it on something else. Just be like, I wanted to secure my connection. I wanted to stay. I would have respected that a lot more than him trying to throw off the reason to something else that's completely unrelated. Introverts still have standards. Introverts still have standards. Don't blame it on being an introvert. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. It's hot in here. That's a sign that I'm talking too much. Where's my fan? Somewhere in here. Vanessa said, yes, we do. Yes, introverts have standards. Like, what is he on about? I think it's the fact that it's on TV. That's why the reaction to the rejections are stronger, dealing with shame. But again, there is no justifying putting your hands on someone. That's definitely true. Now you've put your reputation on the line. You know, you have potential business partners, bosses, children, family members, all this stuff who have to witness you being played. And it's tough to reconcile. So I get it. That's a valid point for sure. Yes, I'm an introvert and I would still be side-eyeing the behavior Zadia showed in the dinner table, 1000%. I've bucked up a few times. Yes, Alexis Marie. Like, yes. I'm astonished how Dante was so calm with Zadia in his face. I think so, like the person earlier was saying, where because you're on television, you're more aware of certain things, or maybe you become more sensitive to things. I think he knew in his mind, if I even raise my voice, I'm going to be painted as the villain. It could be a storyline the producers want to run with. It could be a storyline that we, the public, wants to run with. And in his mind, he probably was like, listen, I ain't trying to get canceled. Let me keep it as cool as I possibly can. Yes, Naeem did say Sydney's voice was annoying, and it kind of is. Not a good reason to eliminate someone. I think he was just saying, like, down to the voice, like, he finds nothing about her attractive. Maybe that's what he was trying to say. But then they highlighted the whole voice thing. Dante looks like he's been dealing women like that. Like, he's been dealing with women like that, so he's accustomed to the drama. Maybe. I mean, he got 3 different baby mamas. I feel like there had to be some kind of altercation at some point with that. If there wasn't, kudos to them. They have a great co-parenting relationship, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm reaching. What did I say? I don't remember what I said. We need to find what happened between Phil and Shiloh. We do. We're not going to know until the new year. He was trying to enjoy his food. But I hope the people come for Zadia like they came for David. Don't put your hands on nobody. I'm never a proponent for online bullying. I know what you mean. Like, hold her as accountable as you would if it were a man being aggressive in that way to a woman. But you know the internet's gonna be like, you need to kill yourself. Like, so. But yes, I do believe that she should be held accountable for her behavior. That was not okay. Not munching on risotto. If I was someone on the show, I'd be a combination of Tasia and Camille, not gonna lie. Really? If I was on the show, who would I be? Probably Shiloh, to be honest. A mix between Shiloh and what's Bronx's name? Aisha. They need to drop bloopers because this show is heavily edited. A lot of people from different backgrounds will always have a rift. Yeah, it is heavily. And you know what? Okay, here's another plausible scenario. A lot of people say that the dates are filmed 2 or 3 times sometimes. So maybe she had this conversation with him multiple times at this point. Again, not excusing the behavior. You guys already know I'm not excusing the behavior. But maybe, like, when she's really deep in it, she's like, nah, he played me. He really did play me. Because let's be honest, if you take her reaction out of it, he did kind of play her. He assumed he was on the back burner without bringing it up to her. So then he put her on the back burner before she could, I guess. But I think, like Tommy said, the anger that came out of Zadia was because her heart was always going to be with Dante. And it sucks that the two of them don't have great communication skills, because they would have known they want to be with each other. Aisha wouldn't have been a factor, in my opinion, if Zadia would have said long time, hey, I'm choosing you. Because she was like, I was ready to choose you before the trip. And he was like, why didn't you? Or something like that. You know, she was like, I was going to ride with you. And again, he's like, why didn't you? You gotta speak up. You're too grown to keep your feelings to yourself in a situation where you're supposed to share your feelings. Come on. He did show amazing restraint. I agree. So we have to wait 2 weeks to see what happens. Yeah, we do. She can be angry and all that, just don't touch him. I agree, Desisa. Don't touch nobody. It's never that deep. It is never that deep. We don't see much of 50 Shades of Arthritis today. Good. He's an odd one. Walter is... I want to believe in Walter, but something... You guys were saying that he's fake, but for me, I can't pinpoint why I feel that way. I know, like, the whole, his whole reaction to Sabrina's past is definitely fake. In my opinion, I feel like, sir, You know it's not that big of a deal to you. Because then he was like, oh, haven't I seen her? Maybe I've seen her. He's not bothered. He's really not. But what else is making him seem fake? Y'all help me out, because I don't know. I don't know. Speaking of Shiloh and Phil, you are right, but the signs were there when he started losing interest. They were, but again, these men are too grown to not speak up. Say that. If you're moving on, say that. Oh my gosh, I'm so triggered because that's literally what I'm going through right now. Y'all are too grown. You in your 30s, you're in your 40s. Speak up. Don't be afraid to hurt a woman's feelings, because if you're saying something that's genuine and honest and you're not being rude about how you convey the message, if they choose to be upset, that's on them. But you handled yourself well. It's when guys don't want to say anything and then you completely change and then you want to gaslight me when I call you out on the change in behavior. That's what leads to this stuff. Men don't speak up. Yo, too grown to be quiet. Way too grown to be quiet. They want their cake. They want their cake and to eat it too. They like options. But realistically, if you like options, I know not everybody's like this, but I'm okay with being told I'm an option as long as I'm told I'm an option. I hate being an option and not being aware of it. And then I'm sorry, as the person who wants to have options, you need to be okay with the fact that one of your options might not want to be an option. And if they choose to walk away, that's the risk that you take. But gaslighting them and stringing them along, it's disrespectful. It's very disrespectful. These men are in their 30s and 40s, you guys. I can't. I can't. Men are not honest. I agree. Walter's a little off for me. I just can't put my finger on it. As a light-skinned woman, it comes off really weird when he mentions his skin tone multiple times. I mean, they mention skin tone every season at this point. I don't know why, but they do. Ryan from Married at First Sight was the same way. Men are just really like that, huh? They don't speak up. They don't. Good night, Brianna. It was nice having you. Happy holidays. If you don't tune in for other videos, be blessed. Stay safe. That goes to anybody in the chat, obviously. I'm in my 40s. The show is pretty accurate in terms of the men out here. Shake my head. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing because I'm in my 20s and these men act like my peers. That's embarrassing. Child, they're the same at 50? No, Gamora, no. No. So then how do we, okay. I know there's men watching. Men, this is your time to speak up and vouch for your species. Why is it so hard to effectively and clearly communicate to a woman where you stand, even if you know it might not be in alignment with where she stands with you? Why is it so hard to do that? I need y'all to get your fingers to type in, because I know there's men in here. I need an explanation. We need an explanation. Speak on behalf of your species, please. Please and thank you. I like older men, it's true. Oh, Gamora. I've been dating men in their 30s, which is basically the Ready to Love cast, so it sucks. Men know, but they choose not to. We're listening. I'm waiting for the men to be typing. I'm waiting. I am waiting. Dante and Frank really showed up this episode. Frank, what did Frank do? I think Dante showed up in terms of keeping his cool. Frank, I would say, showed up in the way that he was explaining. Really, what Frank did is what Zadia wanted from Dante and what Shiloh wanted from Phil. So, and as much as Frank is not my favorite, he did handle the situation well. He let her know, hey, I'm with you, but there's something else that I'm also pursuing. I just want to let you know. Radio silence. I'm saying, I know there's men in here. Don't play with me. I know there's men in here. Frank brought up Brown Girl Squad. He did. Also, you're saying he showed up in a way of like calling out the behavior. Okay. A good woman cannot keep a good man. What makes a good man is a man that chooses to be kept. A good woman cannot keep a good man. What makes a good man is a man that chooses to be kept. Okay. No answer is an answer, D'Souza. Y'all mad quiet now. Y'all mad quiet. You telling me out of 595 individuals watching this, and mind you, that's just channels. I don't even know how many people are actually watching. That it is all women? It's all women? Okay. I'll take y'all. Okay. All right, y'all. I think I'm actually gonna have to do like a I think I'm actually gonna have to do a review because so much information was like thrown at us at once that I need to break it down little by little. I'm gonna do a review for this episode, 1000%. The watch party is not enough. That Peck should have told Shiloh what it actually was with Playa Phil. Yeah. These men know I'm telling the truth. I came from a family full of men. Women date. Sydney gets it. She will tell him what she wants and how she wants to be pursued. And he's just eating out of her hand. He is eating out of her hand because I'm so sorry. I don't see Sydney wanting something long-term from this show. Not at all. I just don't see it. I think she was brought on to be the flirty girl, to be the girl to really ruffle feathers, and she's executing it flawlessly. Flawlessly. Who do you think is gonna be the final couple? Who's left? Momin and Frank. But Frank is also into Sydney, who is also into Phil, who's also into Shiloh, who's potentially about to lay hands. I guess Sabrina and Walter, they seem to be the strongest situation going on. Yeah, I'm going to have to watch it again, D'Souza, for sure. I'm going to have to watch this again. She's playing her part good, Vanessa. Mumin's daddy won't accept Frank. Child, nobody in Mumin's family should accept Frank. The fact that she has specific values that she has expressed and Frank explicitly goes against those is enough. I don't even know why she's playing around with him. You agree Sydney does not want any of the guys? No. She's here to ruffle feathers and she's succeeding. Sydney and Frank. Phil will have no one. Dante and Aisha. Oh, I forgot about them. And Walter and Sabrina. You think those are the three final? Okay. I could see that. Phil showed in this episode why I had a bad feeling about him. And low-key, Lawrence, who is an F-boy, who thinks he's a good dude. 1,000%. 1,000%. I'm so hoodwinked. Oh my gosh. The same thing happened last season with Joelle. I was hoodwinked. I was bamboozled. I was flabbergasted. I was flabbergasted. Just wow. Are you doing the next season of Married at First Sight? Yeah, I did a poll and y'all said to do it, so I'm gonna do it. I am gonna do it. Is Insecure worth the watch? This season is absolute dookie. I'm so annoyed. This season is trash. But anyways, we move. It's not that deep, Elaine. It's just a TV show. Phil lost his mom and is still finding himself. But, okay. Okay. I'm not even going to comment on that just because I don't want to disrespect the grieving that he's going through. So I'll leave it alone. Married at First Sight Australia. Yeah, I'm going to try to do both. I'm going to try to do both. Joelle really sent V crazy, especially at the reunion. She was really hurt. She was. And I think too, like what made it worse is because they did get intimate. So yeah. His accent calling everybody baby annoyed me. But that's how they speak in New Orleans. They say baby. So I guess for us, it's like weird to us. It's like, okay, that's enough. Like I remember, oh my gosh, the one guy I was talking to, he was from the DMV. Every sentence needed to end in, you feel me? Every sentence, you feel me? Okay, But yeah, I guess that's just a DMV thing. Who knows? Y'all from the DMV, let me know. Or was he just a tool? Probably the latter. I love a Minnesota accent. They crack me up. You feel me is a hood thing. Was he a hood nigga? No. Clutch my pearls. Was he? Maybe that's why I liked him, child. Woo, Chile. Well, good to know. Now I know. As soon as he says, you feel me, I gotta run. I gotta go. Them soul ties will get you acting wild. I have, we'll talk about it on Monday. That's Def Hood. That's hilarious. Wow, he was a hood nigga. I didn't even know. He didn't seem like one. Interesting. If a man doesn't speak up, women need to take that as he's not interested. Women gotta walk away. You're right. See, Graham, you're right. And I think that's what Zadia was trying to do by entertaining Naeem, but she was lying to herself because she knew Dante was who she really wanted. Yeah. Lack of vocabulary. Oh no. I just want to preface, and this is not me caping for him. I just want to say this. We had very eloquent conversation. I don't know why he would always say you feel me, but I literally thought it was just a DMV thing. But we had devotions together. We would pray together. So that's why I really did not think he was a hood nigga. I just the you feel me? I was like, is this a thing they do in Baltimore? What? I was shocked. What's going on Monday? I'm talking about why I'm single again. Oof. Yeah. That's what we're going to talk about on Monday. But some men be stringing women along. They do. They gaslight. Men be gaslighting. But what she was saying, I do agree. As soon as that energy shifts and you're not getting a straight answer, take the initiative and leave. Because if you are not going to be grown enough to communicate that with me, I'm going to save my feelings and go. Because quite frankly, if you're in your 30s and 40s, I'm not here to raise you. I'm not here to teach you how to communicate. I'm not here to help you through your traumas and stuff. Although I can do those things, it is not my responsibility. So I'm not going to sit here and coddle you through your feelings. It's one thing if he's trying to express and maybe we're not quite connecting, but at least the effort is there. And another to really just not give straight answers, to completely shift behavior and think I'm just going to stick around for it. So yeah, some people be gaslighting for sure. Some people be leading women on for sure. But what the person said was right. We need to take it upon ourselves to leave. Give us the tea. You got to come back on Monday for that. You lay in the dating scene is scaring me. It's nothing to be afraid of. I'm not jaded by him. I'm actually not bothered at all. Like, there's no animosity whatsoever. But when you guys hear the BS that I had to go through with this man, I'll tell you on Monday, child. I'll tell you on Monday. Yes, we are not their counselors or therapists. 1,000%. We are not. One time on Monday, maybe 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Let's do 8. Let's do 8 o'clock. Date more than one. Oh, Gamora. Everybody tells me that. It's not in me. I can't do it. I'm not the type. I just can't do it. Being single is not a punishment. We got to know our worth and never settle 1,000%. Most men string women along when they lose interest, then move on. My dad always said, actions speak louder, and they do. They sure do. I told you you need to take one bite out of all them cupcakes, then give them to him. I ate them all. I didn't give him nothing. I ate them all. Bravo for you cutting your losses. You deserve. Thank you, Kathy. Why did I turn this into being about me? But then we gaslight ourselves. So we need to take those cues as information. We really do, Sensen. We really, really do. This is the Zimbabwean man we're talking about. Not the American man, the Zimbabwean man. Hey, Queen, I hope it wasn't because you ate the cupcakes. No, it wasn't because I ate the cupcakes. Could you imagine? How embarrassing. All men don't matter the nationality. That's true. I'm not dating at all right now. Just can't deal with the BS of selfish, insecure, and unhealed trauma. Oh, Vanessa. If only you knew. Ooh! We gonna talk on Monday. We gonna talk, y'all. We gonna talk. So are you Kenyan? No. I'm Zimbabwean. I'm Zimbabwean. My dad does speak Swahili though, and Arabic, and Zoot. My dad speaks 8 languages, so yeah. I'll tell y'all on Monday. Girl, not just me too. It's rough out here in these streets. Okay, so are we done talking about the show? Because if we're done talking about the show, we're gonna end the live. Normally we go up to 10 o'clock Eastern time, so we got 20 more minutes to talk about the show. We're not talking about me. We are not talking about me right now. We're not talking about me. LOL, hold on to your values. God got you someone, and he will be an American man. Every time I've been to America, honestly, I do get treated very well. Like, those men, American men, really know how to make your girl feel, pretty, feel beautiful, feel desired. Canadian men can take a note. Oh, Canadian men are so whatless, Whatless. They don't do nothing. Anyways. How you gonna make us wait till Monday? We always do the talk about the guys on Mondays. I'm sorry. My 3-year-old nephew is the only man I need in my life. I want them to cut to the reunion. Yeah. Really? American? Yes. American men have shown me the most outright interest. I don't know what it is. I know that I'm a more plump woman, and in Canada that's not necessarily like as desired unless you look like an Instagram baddie. But over there, they be looking at me like I'm freaking the goddess from who knows, from somewhere. And I'm like, wow, this feels really nice. This feels really nice. But no, in Canada, they don't be showing girls interest like that. They really don't. The cast has a lot to sort out at the reunion. They sure do. They really do. They like us thick. Okay. Sis, we need to go to Korea. Them Korean men are something. Korea. I used to have such a thing for Korean men with all my K-dramas and stuff, but when I'm thinking of somebody to marry, I think I need to marry somebody in my own race. I really do. There are some beautiful Korean men though. You ain't said nothing but a word. You ain't said nothing but a word. Cause they see your beauty inside and out. I think it's more so out, but yes, I hear you. Southern American men do like them thick. They do. And it gets you feeling real nice. Ooh. So true, Queen. Canadian men, ugh. At least the ones I've come across are whack. Yeah. Come to Switzerland. Wow. Wow. Let's do Queenie dates around the globe. Let's make that a show. Can somebody pitch this to a network where I travel the world dating to see how... I'm sorry, why isn't this a show? Where someone goes to different countries and explores the dating scene and the different like beauty standards that are over there. Why isn't this a show? Is the budget too big? Is it too expensive to produce? Now that's a show I would watch. Yeah. Yo, somebody take that idea and run with it. Take that idea and run with it. Zadia is going to have beef with everybody during the reunion, I fear, because Frank, Dante, Uncle Tom, and the women are not there for Zadia 1000%. She's going to have her brown girl squad in her corner because it's not looking good for your girl. Yeah, Dante handled Zadia well, and I had so much respect for him for keeping his calm. Where did I meet the last guy? Online, but he lives in the city that I live in. I'd watch it too. Why isn't that a show? I'm saying this is a good show. I should produce it. Let me get my money up, then I'll think about it. I wanted to do that when I was living in France, but I didn't. They had a show similar to that. They had To Rome with Love, something. And it was black women going to Rome to date. Delete that part from your video and pitch it. Facts. Facts. I'm open to dating outside my race. My preference is someone black, but I'm open to date anyone. At this point, I'm desperate. Oh, Tay. Don't be desperate. Don't ever be desperate. These men are not worth your desperation. Talk to Kev on Stage, Queen. Get that show. Kev on Stage Studios might not have the budget for a show like that, but that would be dope. That would be dope. I love them so much. I would watch your show. Yeah, but not a comprehensive show. Like the guy that travels to prisons around the world. No. It would be purely like the whole reality TV situation. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Not worth it, child. What's not worth it? Oh, the comprehensive thing? I hear you. I'm going to send it to Carlos King. Who's Carlos King? I don't know who that is. And if it's somebody important, I'm sorry, y'all. Please don't fight me. I don't know who that is. I don't see myself with anybody else than a black man long term. I just don't see it otherwise. That's only recently me. I actually used to be with the swirl much more when I was younger because I wasn't exposed to that many black men. And now I want black love, but these niggas don't want me. So, well, how unfortunate. You can get Tinder sponsorship and date around the globe. That would be dope. That would be dope. That's unfortunate for them, not you. Thank you, Tay. Black women love black men, but the black men love women. Not necessarily black women sometimes. That's very true. Don't trip. Your person will come. They will. They will. Don't. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. There was an international show like that. Shay, the chef. Yeah. To Rome with Love. I think it was To Rome with Love. From Rome with Love. Something. But they were specifically in Rome. But yeah. Y'all know me. I don't care about nothing. Yes, Alexis, we know you want your man who's a paraplegic. Yes. Yes, we know. What am I doing in Canada? Lord knows. I was brought here at 4 years old. I didn't really have much to say. Carlos King produced several episodes of Real Housewives of Atlanta, now Love and Marriage Huntsville, and BET Encore. Oh, I didn't like Encore, though. But interesting. Carlos King. Okay. What do you mean what you doing in Canada? Canada's depressing, Fedora. You know better. Come on. You know better. Oh, yeah. The chef got divorced. Carlos King is an MVP. You need an island man, babe. Oh, my goodness. Don't even start with this island thing, because everybody says that. And I keep telling you guys, I'm too fragile for an island man. The way that they banter with their island women, I'm too fragile. I'm not the one. I'm not the one. Not you making it sound like a fetish. I'm sorry, Alexis. I'm sorry. Yes, he doesn't have to be a paraplegic. But if he was, you would love him nonetheless. That's the important part. MCC, what are you saying no to? You can hang, trust me. I don't think so, y'all. I'm fragile. I don't know. No island men, no. No men who want visas. No men who want sugar mamas. We say no. Damn. Island men will break your heart. That's what I'm saying. They will hurt me. What about dating other YouTubers? I don't even know other YouTubers. I'm sure other YouTubers don't even know me. Unless they're other review people. They don't know me. Ooh, announcement. There's another YouTuber who does like TV show reviews as well. And he asked to collab, and I'm down to collab with him. Y'all might see some joint collaborations in the future with another YouTuber. That'll be fun. So there's some tea for y'all. Island would make you cry. Absolutely. Island men have plenty women and want green card. LOL, not too fragile. You were like, miss me with that. It is not a love connection, Alexis. He just reached out and was like, hey, I see your stuff. Want to do a collab? And I was like, yeah, let's do it. No love connection, even though he cute, but Did you guys hear about Camille's post and Zaza disabling her comments after the last episode? Oh no, I didn't. Who is he? Let me open my Instagram and see who he is, because I forget his name. I'm not gonna lie. His name is J Mo. Y'all know him? Yes? No? Maybe? That's who he is. Island men just, not make love. African men too, so really, where did we win? Girl, I was in Mombasa, Kenya recently. I tell you, all the 45 to 7-year-old white men were with, white women were with young Kenyan men, and they were all in love. Well, J-Mo, how you spell it? Yo, you're funny. You guys are funny. You guys are gonna see him when we collab. What's his YouTube channel? Oh gosh, I have to go back to Instagram. MoeDotJ. MoeDotJ. So yeah, if all works out, y'all will see some joint videos. Cause you know, I'm kind of feeling lonely sometimes with these reviews. Like it's so hard to just be by myself. I need some people to like bounce off of. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. He be in the comments. Zadia doesn't want to be held accountable. No. No. Y'all don't just look him up. Give him a follow too. Give him a subscribe. Show the boy some love. Show him some love. All right, y'all. What time is it? We got 8 more minutes. 8 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go. Thank you, Destiny B. Have a happy holiday season. And if you don't believe in the holidays, well, have a great next few weeks. All the best to y'all. Is that the British guy, Little Black Book? No. That's not him. You subscribe only because I told you. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing to him. I'm sure he appreciates it regardless of the reason. Caribbean men would have your adrenaline rolling. They love creating scenarios for women to act out of place, then be the Prince Charming. You see? Nah. Just tell us about your love life in the last 8 minutes. I'm telling you, it has to be alive itself because... See, now if I tease you, y'all gonna be upset with me. How can I say this? Nah, y'all just gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to wait. Bye, Sen. See you Monday. How is Selling Tampa? I never watched Selling Sunset, so I didn't know what to expect. But basically, like, it's what you would think. Like 8-ish, I think it's 8 powerhouse Black women doing real estate, but also having, you know, personal turmoil between each other. I think it's interesting. I'm very intrigued by it. I would say watch it. It is on Netflix. It's only 8 episodes. The longest episode, I think, was about an hour, but they're not all that long. So I'd say go for it. Island men really have you on your toes. I'm dead. Selling Atlanta Realty is coming up next month. Is it? Okay. What are we doing next week? Like next week, Friday? Or on Monday? Anne Sophie was on 100. It was a lot. I already edited episode 3 and 4. So that's going to go up tomorrow. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll be up to date and the next videos will be out by the end of the weekend. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Thanks. Yeah, give it a try. You never know. Has anyone watched 20 Somethings? I keep being told to watch it. I'm going to get around to it. Can we have a quick live next week to talk about what, Rachel? No, next week is Christmas weekend. We can't do it. I won't be available. Can we watch a Hallmark movie next Friday? You guys are so funny. Yes, I've watched Blood and Water. Well, because of the bad publicity they are getting, Camille is like, I'm a Christian, God loves me, and I'm a work in progress. Everyone's like, side eye. Zaza abled her comments, but she's deleting a lot. Dang. I did like Blood and Water. It's not my favorite show because, you know, watching high schoolers sometimes can be exhausting. But yeah, it's good. It's definitely good. I love South African shows because it feels like home. So yeah. Can we have a live next week? On next week Friday? No, we can't. But next week Monday, yes, we can. Have you seen the new show on Netflix, 20-somethings? I'm gonna get to it. I didn't see the beginning, so Camille self-eliminated. Yes, Cornelius was eliminated by the women, and then Camille decided to follow along with him. Yep. Happy Sabbath. Ew. It always kills me to see other Adventists in here. It's so funny. Good night. Have a wonderful Christmas. Love and light always. Thank you, Vanessa. Receiving and reciprocating. I think that's a good place to end it. Y'all, if I don't see you again until after the holidays, I hope that you had a great holiday season. Spend time with the people you love. And if you can't do that, love on yourself because you deserve it. What's for dinner? I already ate. I ordered pizza. Oh my God, now that I'm a senior in college, I can barely watch high school shows. Yeah, it's traumatic for me for some reason. Yeah, I feel you. Hope to see y'all in 2 weeks. Yes, y'all all better be back. Don't go sick on me. Don't go ghost on me. I need y'all all to be back here in January. Yeah. All right, y'all. Love you. Gonna miss you. See you on Monday for those who want to hear about my horrific love life. But yeah, you live alone? I do. I do live alone, yes. Yes, I do. All right, y'all, be blessed. Bye.